Okay, Jason, let's take a look at your paper and see what we have. Well, the first thing I want to talk to you is your quote. I like your quote, but it's not quoted accurately, okay? So number one, you need, the first thing that you need is, let's make this a little bit smaller if we can, maybe. Sorry for the small paper, but we need to make sure we get the quote in. It says you need to have quotes around it, okay? So you do need the quotation marks. The other thing is, this is not quoted accurately. It says a real friend is one who walks in. So you're missing that. Okay. When the rest of the world walks out. So quote, use quotation marks and quote accurately because you're missing a word. Okay, and then so let's take a look here. My friendship with my friends is very important to me, and my friends and we all treat equal, and we're always there for each other, and we always have our backs, and we treat equal. But I am loyal, helpful, also I'm caring. Okay, you need to explain what this means. This quote. So the next thing that comes in your introduction is you need to explain what the quote means by referencing it. A true friend is someone that sticks with you when you're going through difficult times. That's what it means when it says a true friend is a friend that walks in when the rest of the world walks out. When the rest of the world abandons you and your friends leave you because you're going through tough times, or they don't want to stick with you, somebody walks in and helps you out. So we need to make sure that our interpretation of the quote is explicit. You need to explain why you use the quote and why it's important. So your paper, I'm going to assume that your paper is going to be about either being a good friend to someone by walking into their life and sticking with them, or it's going to be about somebody that's come into your life that's been important to you when you've gone through difficult times or tough times. Maybe when you started the new school year, there was somebody in your life that made it easier for you, or whatever it is, whatever is important to you. Who was that one person that stepped into your life to make it easier for you when your other friends seem to have abandoned you, perhaps? So that's really what the quote is. And you need to attach your thesis to that quote. So I am loyal, helpful, and I'm also caring. You need to, I like these traits. Your traits are fine, but what you need to do is you need to attach these traits to your quote. So one thing you could say is something, I have several traits that make me a real friend. I stick with my friends. I stick with my friends even through tough times because I am loyal. I'm helpful. And I am caring. Okay, so that attaches your thesis statement to the fact that you walk into someone's life, or you are a real friend, or you stick with your friends, okay? So you need to make that explicit, that connection explicit, which means you need to, explicit means you need to explain it literally, okay? Tie it together tightly. Okay, so now I'm going to take a look at the structure of your paper. This is a 5-paragraph essay. You only have really 2 paragraphs because your quote is actually part of your introduction. It says, loyal is important for me so much. It makes me the way I am. It makes me the way I am. I am loyal by telling if my friends are getting bullied. I tell an adult so the bully kid get in trouble and he can start being helpful. Am helping my friend by my friends if they're doing bad stuff. Jason, I know that. First of all, I need you to read your writing to make sure that it makes sense, because I think you speak better than this. So if you read your writing, you're going to understand what sentences make sense and which don't. So read it out loud, because you're missing some words in there, and you don't typically talk like that. So it tells me you're not proofing your writing at all. But the first thing we need to do is make sure that our first paragraph is about being loyal. So you do start your paragraph about being loyal. One trait, and you have to tie your topic sentences together with your thesis. So one trait that makes me a real friend is that I am loyal. Being loyal means, tell me what it means to you, and then you have what it means to you, and then afterwards, for example, one time, and you can tell your example. You should probably have a couple of, or tell me what loyalty means to you, why it's important to you to be loyal, and then give an example of what it means to be loyal, like you did. Okay, but we need to expand that a little bit. And then the other one is I am helpful. This should be its own paragraph. Right here, this should be your second body paragraph. Okay, and you could start your paragraph with something like this, your topic sentence. It should be something like this. Along with being loyal to my friends, I am also very helpful. If they're doing bad stuff like drinking, I will be helping friend to tell what can happen if, okay, that probably would be more caring. Okay, so anyways, along with being loyal to my friends, I'm also very helpful. Okay, so you're gonna perhaps give some examples, like you do, of how you are helpful to your friends and how this strengthens your friendship. Okay, and then of course, I care. This is going to be your third body paragraph. I'm only concerned because it doesn't look like you have a lot of evidence or development with your paragraphs, okay? Third body paragraph, and you need your topic sentence. You need to mention something you've already mentioned. For example, another trait that makes me a great friend is that I am caring. Okay. And this should be, that's fine. You talk about how you're generally caring, but you should be talking about how you're caring with your friends, because you want to direct this to your friends. So the examples you give, are about people in general. I want examples of how you care for your friends. What do you do for your friends? Because you care for them. What do they mean to you? Okay, so you want to give some of those ideas directly related to your friends, and then of course you're missing your conclusion. Okay, we need a conclusion that circles right back up here. Okay, so we're going to have a, oops, we need a conclusion. Reference your quote. So you're going to go right back up to your quote and reference your quote and talk about your conclusion. So we need some more development, Jason. And we definitely need those topic sentences and specific paragraphs. It's a 5-paragraph essay, and that's what your essay needs to reflect. Okay, good luck. If you need help rewriting, come before school and I will help you further.